The Beast of Indiana, the legend of the moor in the dense, mist-filled woods surrounding the Avon haunted bridge. Locals whispered of an ancient terror that long predates the stories of the bridge's resident ghost. They call it the moor, a creature that lurks in the shadows, silently watching the unaware. Though rarely seen, its legend had seeped into the lore of Indiana's haunted places, woven between tales of demons, ghosts, and mysterious disappearances. The moor was said to be a remnant of an ancient curse, awakened by a seance gone horribly wrong at the salon-covered bridge. The blood of the sacrificial victim that stained the wood summoned something from the depths of the earth, a creature neither fully human nor beast. Some claimed it was a demon, others a forgotten god of vengeance. Either way, it was no mere spectre. Legend held that the moor had no true face, only a dark, gaping void that devoured whatever dared to look directly into it. Its body was a grotesque amalgamation of the creatures it consumed over centuries, its form constantly shifting under the skin, sometimes appearing as a massive, deformed deer with antlers tipped in bone, other times as a humanoid figure with eyes that flickered like embers. At night, it prowled the lonely roads near Carolina Street Demon House and around the Avon Bridge, hunting for those foolish enough to walk alone. Those who survived encountering the moor would describe only flashes of horror, glowing eyes watching them from the trees, a deep, guttural growl, and the feeling of being stalked, though nothing visible followed them. And then there were the noises, scraping sounds, like claws dragging across stone, or wet, gnashing teeth. One stormy night, a college student, Kayla, dared to cross the Avon haunted bridge. She had always been fascinated by Indiana's haunted locations, seeking out the thrill of fear. Her friends warned her to stay away from the bridge at night, but she was drawn to it, perhaps more by the stories than by anything tangible. As the rain came down in sheets, Kayla set off, her flashlight barely penetrating the fog. The sound of water dripping echoed against the metal framework of the bridge, but it was quickly swallowed by the ominous growl of thunder in the distance. Midway across the bridge, she heard it, a scream, sharp and piercing. The ghost of the Avon Bridge, she thought. But this scream was different. It was not the wail of a mourning mother. It was guttural, as though something was tearing through flesh. She stopped, shining her light in the direction of the sound. Her breath caught in her throat. In the distance, past the outline of the trees, something moved. It was large, shifting unnaturally between shadows, its form too strange to be human, yet walking upright. Heart pounding, she turned to run, but her foot caught on something slick. She stumbled, falling face first onto the bridge. She screamed as she scrambled to her feet, her hands slick with something wet. Blood. There was a large, dark stain spreading across the wooden planks of the bridge. The legend of the salon seance flashed through her mind. The flashlight flickered and went out. Kayla was plunged into darkness, the rain pounding against her skin. She heard it, closer this time, a deep, guttural breath behind her, the scrape of claws against wood. She turned slowly, and there it was. A massive figure stood at the edge of the bridge, its glowing eyes staring into her soul. The void where its face should have been seemed to pulse, a black hole, pulling at the very air around it. As Kayla stared into the moor, she felt an overwhelming, primal fear take hold. She couldn't move, couldn't scream. The void grew wider, and she felt her mind slipping away, consumed by the darkness. The next morning, Kayla's friends found her car parked near the bridge, its headlights still on. But Kayla was never seen again. They searched the woods, scoured the bridge, and even dragged the nearby river, but there was no sign of her. All that was left behind was the faint stain of blood on the bridge and the whispers of something lurking in the woods. A creature older than the ghosts that haunt Indiana, a creature that feeds on fear, leaving only darkness in its wake. They say the moor still waits, beneath the surface of Indiana's haunted places, hiding in plain sight, ready to claim the next soul that dares to wander too close. So, if you ever find yourself alone on a foggy night, walking through Indiana's eerie roads, be sure to avoid the Avon haunted bridge, or any place where the shadows seem to move, and the air grows too cold. You never know when the moor might be